Volunteer. Volunteer. Musical. Volunteer. 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 Pastor, volunteer. 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 Volunteer.
America's children are more likely to be murdered, poor, pregnant, drug-dependent, or incarcerated than the children of any other industrialized country. Educators in particular, but also law enforcement personnel, were advising us that we could make the greatest impact if we would work with children at the youngest age, particularly elementary school.
They come to school hungry, or they may come to school with a problem that has happened over the weekend.
Some of these children don't have even one adult that they know cares about them.
We were looking for one church that would come alongside of us and help our students.
Some of these children feel that they have no value at all. And so this is our opportunity to look into their eyes and tell them that they're important.
One of the roles of the pastor is to teach the Bible and what it means to be a Christian, and that is to serve and to give ourselves to our community.
Something is going to impact our children, and I would prefer that to be a good influence, a positive influence, and a Christian influence.
The Kids Hope USA mentor goes in one day a week for 1 hour to one child at one school, and every week that mentor shows up and it displays to the child that this is someone they can trust.
You don't need to be in youth ministry. You don't need to be a teacher. You need to have a heart and 2 ears and an hour a week.
If you could just see the look in their eyes, all of a sudden they are special because they have one person that is just there for them.
One church with one school, one mentor with one child, was something that really struck us where we lived. It was a program that gave us an opportunity to really put our faith into action.
They're waiting simply for someone to care for them, someone to tell them that they can excel, they can succeed, they blossom. You can be the one as a church to actually change a school and even more significantly change a community.
One church with a mission, one school with a need, 1 hour to help a child to succeed.